Juan, it's your boy Maserati Shells with another episode of Talk with Maserati. We are here in Turks and Caicos. I want to do a podcast on the road. Beautiful backdrop, beautiful scenery, beautiful vibes. Came out here for Labor Day weekend. So, like always, I start with like a prison story. But I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna tell you a story where, looking back, I knew God had me. Right. So it's 2000. I want to say seven. It's 2007. Now, it's a place we used to frequent, which was the Cantina Lounge, and which was off campus slash Cantina Lounge in Fullerton, right? And so me, D Knox, Looney Mac, Chuck, and Alan would go to this club like every Thursday, Friday, Saturday. At this particular day, I met some of the homegirls up there, which was Tanya, Winter, Heidi, and Symphony. Rest in peace, Symphony. So we meet up there, right? We go in. Now, mind you, my cousin Midnight come with us too. The head security is from my hood. I know this dude. So I get in, no search. So I got a 380 on me, right? Chrome 380 on me, rubber handle, right? We get in the club, have a great time in the club. And at the end of the club, the homegirls, which is Tanya, Winter, Heidi, and Sissy, like, hey, Shells, walk us to our car. Just walk us to our car, because niggas be hitting on them, niggas be thirsty and shit like that, right? So, bam, I walk them to their car, right? I walk them to their car. As I'm walking to their car, some dude is trying to holler at them. Yeah, some dude trying to holler at him, but they not paying no shit to him. So now he don't get the response he want from them. So now it's F me. So as we're walking, we're getting closer and closer to Tanya's car. We're in the middle of the parking lot, right? And if you know off campus, you know the police circle the parking lot. I'm not thinking about it. I'm just trying to walk them. He said something. I think like, oh, you were one of them weird ass Orange County niggas. I know how I feel about that. So I turn around like, hey, cuz, where you from? He don't say where you from. He goes, I'm from LA. I'm like, yeah, but where you from? He say, some. I'm like, man, we can get out if you want to. This if it's a problem, bro. He said, we don't fight niggas like you where I'm from. I said, oh, is that right? So now we're walking. I'm walking and talking. So as I walk, I turn around, pull the 380 out. I see him when he sees it, his eyes bright up. I pull the trigger, the gun jam. As I pull the trigger, the gun jam, Tiny's like, Shells, don't do that by my car. I put the gun down, the police drive right by. I run. Hop in the Navigator with everybody I came with DJ Red Rum and D Knox, Chuck, Looney Mac, and all them, right? I'm in the backseat with Red, like, ready, jam. I try to shoot this nigga whole face off. It jam, right? Now, I'm tripping because this gun just jammed. Normally 380s don't jam, especially when you put the 9 bullets in it. I'm like, bro, something ain't right. So, bam. We get dropped off at our car. So, yeah, we all had met at D Knox's house, so now we're at a car. We're in the car. I say, man, something happened to where I'm like, man, if this gun go off right now, I know that was God. I go to shoot the gun, bam, it go off. Just 20 minutes ago, it didn't go off. It jammed. When I tried to do whatever I tried to do, right? And I just sat there and I just thought to myself, like, damn. In hindsight, when I was in my cell, days I thought about this every day of my life since that happened. I could have been doing life in prison because of some temporary, prideful moment of trying to prove a point at a club, right? For a dumb nigga who didn't know who he was dealing with. And I thank back God for the blessings that I have today because of that moment. I'm able to be here today because of that moment. And that's why I want to tell y'all that story. That's a little story. But I also want to tell y'all, man, live your life, man. Listen, I'm out here having fun by myself, just enjoying it. It wasn't that hard. So I know a lot of people want to know how to travel, right? And so I'm going to give you some of my tips on traveling if you want to be one of the people that go out and travel. If you don't have a passport, my top suggestions are Hawaii, Puerto Rico, U.S. Virgin Islands. I've been to St. Thomas, I've been to St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands, great islands, no passport needed, right? You have a passport. Good place, Turks and Caicos, DR, Punta Cana. I don't know how to say Punta Cana. I don't know how to say Punta Cana. I don't know how to say it, but definitely there. Um, I actually have a book my brother bought me for this. My brother DJ Red Room, he bought me a book for places. But if you don't have a passport, which I was one of the dudes who didn't have a passport at first, which is Puerto Rico is a great, great spot. If you love food, tradition, people, partying, Old Town San Juan where I stayed, great. I think I went for my 40th birthday. That was dope. Last year I went to St. Croix in the Virgin Islands. Dope, dope, dope. Hope you guys can hear me over the waves. But that was a super dope trip. Thing I like about St. Croix and St. Thomas in the U.S. Virgin Islands, it's a black thing. Like, and the food is great. The people are great. I stay at villas. I don't stay at resorts. I like to stay at my own place. I like to just be able to do my thing. Um, how I travel, I save up. I always book 6 months out. Always book 6 months out to get the best deal on flights, rooms, and availability, right? And so when I tell y'all that, it's good. So now, I know y'all waiting for the normal positive things I gotta say. And I think one of my biggest things I want to tell y'all guys, do it now. Like, this episode is a little different because I'm on vacation, but I still want to give you guys some content while I'm on vacation. Is do it now. I know I used to think to myself a lot of times when I first came home, I'm gonna go to this, I'm gonna go to that. And I put everything else before traveling and seeing the world and enjoying the world because I just thought, hey, it's gonna be there when I need it. It's gonna be there when I get there. It might not be there when you need it. It might not be there when you get there. Take some time out for yourself and understand that time is limited. It's a finite resource. Time is a finite resource, and you got to take available advantage of all that, right? Look at where we at. Look at this. It's cool. I'm happy, and I don't got to be partying and drink because I don't drink. I don't do drugs. We don't have to be here for that. You can just enjoy life and enjoy these moments you have right now because these moments don't last forever. So I rather create memories, right? Pleasant memories, happy memories than the past trauma memories I had already. So a lot of us get caught up on our past trauma memories and we soak on those memories instead of saying, hey, I can go make new memories and be a better person, you know, and do better things. So that's what I want to say. But I do have another story for you while we're here because I used to lay in my cell, many nights think about the beaches I would be on, the trips I would take, and how I would just be free and just live life, right? So I kind of, it's surreal. It's setting in right now. It's feeling real good right now, right? And I said it to say this. You have to dream it first to manifest it. You have to dream it first. You have to see the vision. I remember being in them cells, man. I see myself on the beach. I see myself, dreads hanging. I used to have a joke, dreads hanging, coconut oil all over me. That was my joke to myself, right? But I saw it. And I'm here to tell the young people, the young dudes that's trapping, the young dudes who's getting the money or whatever they do, you can work a job, raise up, save up to do the same thing. And I think a lot of times we want to rush the process. A lot of us want it quick and fast. You can actually do it the right way, you know. But I'm gonna see how much time we got on here. I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time. But no, we still good. We still good. We got some time. But what I want to say is the fact that it took me loving myself. It took me loving myself, understanding the mistakes I made, knowing my worth to get to this moment. Like before, bro, I couldn't even enjoy some of my vacation. I'd be too high, too drunk, and I'd just be tired. One night I have a good night. The next day I'm tired. The next night it's cool. I'm happy right now. Right now I'm like, every day I'm waking up early. I'm going at the beach. I'm doing things, eating good food. I did mess up on this trip. I didn't book my ATV and my jet skis before I got here. And so they didn't have no openings because it's Labor Day weekend. But hey, nonetheless, I'm here. I'm having fun. Um, Sites that I use for travel, I'm helping you out with this travel. Um, Expedia, I use Expedia for my rental car and sometimes my stay. My flights, I go directly to the airline site. Do not go through no other site for airlines because you'll get them double tickets and them layovers and BS. Go to the actual site and get your ticket first. If you're going to travel, right? Let me give you some breakdown of travel. If you're going to travel, get the ticket first. When you buy the ticket, you're committing yourself to go. Buy the ticket. Buy the ticket 6 months out, you know, because you're looking at if you feel like we're in season right now for Turks and Caicos Labor Day. You're looking at a $1,500 round trip ticket because it's in season. It's Labor Day weekend. It's in season, right? So you don't want to do that. 6 months in advance, you want to say, you want to commit to yourself, I'm going somewhere. I'm going to travel. This is what I'm going to do. And you want to book that, right? Then after you book the travel, a flight, now you want to book your room. Now, me personally, I use Vrbo. Vrbo is like the little brother to Airbnb. I prefer Vrbo only because they have more selections at a better cost-friendly price, but they're still nice. So I did Vrbo for my, if you see my post, I did Vrbo for my college graduation. in Arizona. Nice house, pool, jacuzzi in the back. It was dope. That was a dope setting. I think it had like 5 bedrooms, something like that. We had fun there. We stayed there. It was all cool, right? Verbo is my go-to. Now, I will use Expedia sometimes, right? Because Expedia lets you pay. Expedia will let you pay for your stay when you get there. Verbo, you got to pay ahead of time. I prefer paying ahead of time because I know once I pay for my flight and I pay for my room, the trip is paid for. The trip is done. Now I got to worry about when I get there, have my credit card with the deposit for the rental, and now next is food and activities. So I budget my way to have a good travel trip. So a lot of people might say I'm just spending a bunch of money. They got yachts out there, my bad. You think I'm spending a lot of money, but I'm really not. I've budgeted my way to have a cool vacation. And I think for me, I could take these vacations and sit in my villa and sleep all day and just eat food and be happy because it's a reset. To me, a lot of people vacation to party, drink, and I see them when I go out. I'm going like buying groceries or I'm just going to get some food. Everyone's out drinking, they're partying, having a good time, but they're talking about their problems from the real world. They're talking about their job. That's the difference between me. I'm sitting here, I'm literally sitting here not talking about no business, not talking about no job, not worrying about if I'm unemployed or I'm employed. I'm not worried about nothing over there. I am worried about here and now. I'm in the moment. And that's what's most important is being in the moment. Sorry about that, guys. It's being in the moment. Now I say that to say that I want to say that to say this, right? You're gonna make some bad choices in life. Do not harp on them choices. Like stay focused. Like for me, right? I'm telling you one of the biggest things that I realized about myself. A lot of us don't want to heal from the past. Some people hurt us, which is probably family. We don't want to heal from that. We want to keep holding on to that, holding on to that, this, that, this, and that. You gotta let that go so you can have these moments. You gotta have these moments. Now, mind you, I would encourage you, don't be like me. Have one of these moments with a special someone. Take a special someone on a trip like this, a wife, a significant other. Me, I have to work on me right now. I have to focus on me right now. That's a lot that I want for me before I can share these moments with someone else because I shared these moments with other people and it went all bad. I noticed I was sharing these moments with people that weren't grateful for these moments. They took this moment for granted. They assumed that because who they were, I was giving them this moment, not understanding that I was giving myself this moment and they were just there to enjoy that moment with me. So that's very important, right? As you can hear, this water is very calming. It's very chill. It's not hot out right now. I'm not really sweating. I'm barefoot in the sand, and life is good. But before I go, I always get a prison story. I know that first story wasn't a prison story, but I will give you a last minute prison story. But I gotta pick which one I want to give you guys. Is it a fight? Is it a fight? No, actually, I got a good one. I got a good one, right? This is a good one. This is actually a fight with a friend that made our friendship better. I'm in Theo Lacey. This is about 2010. I'm fighting my life case. Okay, my celly is the homie, rest in peace, my little brother, Baby Slip. My neighbor is Set Trip and Ride or Die. Their neighbor is Sandman, and I want to say Sandman and Boss Lady from Bounty Hunters. And then I forgot who else was everywhere else. Oh, and then the last cell was Dags and Zoe. Dags and Zoe were from Harvard Gangster Crip out of Gardena, I believe. They were here on a robbery, a home invasion, right next to Kobe's house. So me and Dags and Zoe had became cool, right? But how it works is, no, Dags and Sandman were bunkies. My bad. Dags and Sandman were bunkies. Zoe was in the other section. So you got sections. So you got 4 cells in each section. They let each section out for yard. So in our section was Dags, Sandman, somebody else, Rod, Set Trip, me, and Baby Slip, right? The Baby Slip was the Sandman Sally, but he wanted to come over with me. So bam, they call us for yard, rec yard. We always do the same. We play basketball, talk some shit. Now y'all might not believe this. I'm very good at basketball. So is Baby Slip. Baby Slip can dribble. So I always pick Baby Slip for 2-on-2. So it's me, Baby Slip versus Dags and Sandman. Now they both gangsters, we both rolling. So it's like kind of that baby animosity, but we all cool. We all program together. We all cool. Me and Dags are very cool because we talk, books and we talk law because we both fighting life cases. So man, we playing basketball. You know me, I trash talk. I'm a whoop on y'all. I'm doing this. I'm talking bad. Crossing. We win. They're like, run it back. All right, cool. Both Dags and Sandman don't play basketball. They're low-key trash, but they want to keep playing. So we play. So we beat them again, talking bad. Now, Sandman pouting, Slip laughing. I'm talking shit. Dags is mad like he's like, I don't even play football, nigga. I don't even play basketball. We can play football, nigga. I'm like, shit, nigga, we can play football, whatever. Dags is older than me. Dags is short, stocky, buff nigga. Like all he do is like powerlifting, gang of push-up, but he buff. I'm about like a buck 80, maybe at the time, buck 70, maybe. So I'm like, whatever. I'm like, whatever. We can play football, nigga. I play football too, nigga. I'm running back, fullback, nigga, middle fullback. I'm with all that, nigga. Fuck it, we do whatever. So bam, we got a basketball. So how we gonna play football, right? He said, no, he said, fuck the football, nigga. Shit, we can fight. I said, fuck it, nigga, we can fight. We square up, nigga. I fire on him. Ping, bam, boom. I drop it. Cool. Man, I'm on it now. Cause he a big dude. So I said, oh, I'm feeling myself. So now he get back up. We swap. Boom, boom, ping, pow, ping. I'm piecing him. Listen, I know y'all think I'm big. I'm trying to wrestle. I'm pretty quick with these, right? So, bam, I think I can have him. I try to fire on him. He duck it and grab me. When he grabbed me, I kid you not, the nigga lift me up, throw me on my head. Bam. Nigga, I'm discombobulated. The police break it up. I get up like, nigga, what the fuck? I'm discombobulated the whole time, right? I'm looking at this nigga, he looking at me. Then we walk in the cells. I got a knot right here. He got a black eye. Why we get called to visit at the same time? He walked with, I'm coming out myself while he comes. I said, you know that's some bullshit. He goes, yeah, my bad. I said, nah, my bad too, but I should be tripping. We squash it, but we laughed about that forever. That was like one of my best pals to this day, Dags, man. My nigga Dags is old, bro, from Harvard Gangster City, Harvard City, what is it, Harvard Gangster Crib? I think it's Harvard Gangster Crib, yeah. My guy to this day. But that was a funny fade because I ain't never had nobody just pick me up, lift me, and then drop me on my head. That shit was hella wild. But now, I also want to say something about my prison stories. I tell my prison stories not to glorify prison, but to show young dudes what not to go to, because prison is bullshit. The street shit is bullshit. Selling dope, gangbanging, it's all bullshit, bro. If I had my choice, I'd go back and do it over and be a square that went to school and play football. Only because you know what you're getting into when you get it, but you don't know what it's going to cost you. Like, I knew it's either death or jail, but I didn't realize when you have kids, you're not in their life for years. I didn't realize that every time I went to jail, what it did to my mom, what it did to my siblings' relationship with me, how my siblings look at me. To this day, I have a particular sibling who just thinks I'm a fuck up and I'll never be nothing, even though I've changed my whole life in a 360. Some people will only see you for what they know you for, which is prison, jail, and the streets. Which is, you can't blame them, you can't get mad, you gotta understand it is what it is. And I hope that this ocean is not drowning out the sound, because I'm gonna be pissed off if I did this whole interview, this whole podcast with horrible sound, because I wanted a certain look. I might have to strip the audio and redo it and like clean up the audio, but I think I'm good. But hopefully I'm good. But no, I say that to that short prison story, jail story, I should say. I learned a lot from that, like how two men can actually fight and still be friends. Like, we didn't have no animosity after the fight. We were like, bro, you was tripping, I'm tripping. We in a visit with our chicks saying, man, who did it to your head? The nigga next door. Who did it to your head? The nigga next door. They looking in like, that nigga? Yeah, that big ass nigga body slammed me. I ain't, bro, listen, to this day, I ain't never had a nigga body slam me like that. That nigga, he's shorter than me, but he just had size. That nigga just lifted me up. That nigga came from the ground with it. All I knew, I was going up and bang. It was a funny though. My nigga Ride Out was there, but I do want to say something else to y'all, man. Thank y'all for liking and subscribing to my channel. The new channel, the old channel had more, but I'm trying to start a new, and I just thank y'all, and I thank God for these moments. Like, really, like, I thank God for these moments, because a lot of people don't get these moments. A lot of people aren't blessed to have these moments. I'm gonna sit here after this and meditate a little bit, talk to God, and I also want to thank y'all if y'all going on this journey with me for the next 30 days. We're doing fruits and vegetables, and we're reading Proverbs every day. I know it's gonna be hard, because it's hard for me on the first day I started. It's kind of hard to just go straight to fruit, especially when you're on vacation. But if you slip, it's okay. I might slip, it's okay. We're gonna do the best we can to be the best version of ourselves. The best version of me is the version I can give to the world, to you guys all on here. We still working out every day. I ain't gonna lie, I haven't worked out since Thursday because I've been on vacation, which is horrible. I could have did some push-ups here. I could have ran here. I'm being lazy. There's no excuse. I got to hold myself accountable for not being disciplined. And I hope you guys hold me accountable. We'll be back. I got some things coming to shake a little things up. I might get some interviews back going. Look at that. That's beautiful. I might get some interviews back going. I don't know, depending on who I want to interview. But I also got a question for y'all. The current political climate, do y'all think that anyone could be in politics, could be a senator, could be a city councilman, could be a mayor, could be a governor, could be a president, anyone? Do you think that skill is a different type of skill? Is it business attribute or is it a political science attribute? What kind of attribute is someone who's in politics? Huh? What time is it right now? Let's see what we got. Huh? I'm curious what y'all think. Because I sit here and I see this presidential race, and I won't go into it because I'm not about that, like about talking about politics, stuff like that. I just see that either it's the lack of preparation or the ignorance of the position or the lack of knowledge. But some of the answers they give, I feel like I can give a better answer. Like I honestly feel like I can give a better answer. I can do better. I could just do it a little better. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. But I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Y'all have a blessed day. One, we got. Oh, hold on. We got a little more time. We got a little more time. Nah. What I do want to say. What's something I want to leave? Oh, the book. So I don't have a book. I'm still reading Hustle Harder by 50 Cent. I'm still reading that. I was on a plane trying to read that, and I almost fell asleep. Oh, what I wanted. Ooh, that's what I was gonna say. I'm glad I didn't stop this podcast. If you come down to Turks and Caicos, right, and you got to factor this in your budget. Because I'm not one of them dudes, I'm bringing 20 bands and I have a budget. I'm smart. I have a budget. When you go out to eat here, you got a 12% tax plus a 10% service fee on all restaurants and food. That's coming regular. So 12% tax plus 10% service fee. So that's 22% added on to your bill. And they expect a tip. They got yachts going by. They expect a tip. So also know that when you come to Turks. Yeah, it's all tourists. Everything is tourists. I went to the beach, right? And I'm sitting on these little lawn chairs at the back of the beach. But I want to go in the beach. I want to go in the water. So, I want to put my wallet and stuff right close by so I can see it. I go up to the front. It was like a little empty little lawn chair. It goes, brethren, that's for rent, brethren. I said, okay, my bad, bro. I'm going to wait for that. But don't get me wrong. The 22% extra service fee is not bad because the food's kind of cheap. But I did go to the grocery store, right? So I went to the grocery store. I got some water, some fruits, and I got dinner last night, right? Them prices, bro, listen. If you're in America, talking about the food prices, be happy. Everything that we got, they paying triple the price. I mean triple. I see some what did I see? Some Chippehoy cookies, $13.50. I seen like, one of them little pieces that you put in the oven, $13.50. Eggs are like $9.50. I'm like, bruh, how they living out here? Now, I don't know if that's just on this side of the town because it's where the tourists is, but this whole place is it's an island. So everywhere you go is a beach. And this type of island is different because it's a skinny island. So what I mean by that is like Puerto Rico, like you got to drive around to get to it. Like here, everywhere you go, every restaurant is on the beach. But I'm going to end this with y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. One.